Here with Angela Smeed, and we are making creations with succulents, which are all the rage right now. Love succulents. They're having a moment.
They
really
are definitely having a moment.
It's a renaissance.
You could say that for sure.
Why do you think people have been drawn to succulents?
Well, people love the idea of houseplants, but people constantly tell me, I just don't have a green thumb. I can't keep them alive.
Yeah.
And succulents are kind of, they thrive on neglect. So it works out really well.
This is perfect. If you're terrible in a relationship, get a succulent instead of a significant other. Tell us what you're making here.
Okay, so we're gonna work on succulent arrangements. I love using these in the homes that I design because I feel like having something living in your home it makes it feel a little bit more cozy.
It's good juju.
It is good juju.
Good energy.
Good energy, and I love that the succulents are very sculptural, and so they're just fun. So what I like to do is just play with texture, but to start, you have to have the right kind of soil conditions for them, or they will not live very well for you.
Does this count as soil? That just looks like rocks to me.
Okay, this is just a gravel. So I brought some gravel. And this is for drainage, so that, because they don't like to have their feet wet. They want to be totally dry.
I'm going to tilt this towards so you can see. So just a bunch of gravel.
Where'd
you get this?
I just got that at, I love Family Tree Nursery. So all of this,
we do too.
Pretty much the plants and the soil are from Family Tree, and I just love that they're a family-owned company. They know a lot about plants, and they're great to work with. So next, you're going to put in some charcoal, which you can also get at the nursery, and this prevents root rot, and it also just kind of prevents any kind of weird bacteria growing in your roots. So it also acts as like a fertilizer. So we'll put some of that in.
So pebbles, charcoal.
Pebbles, charcoal, and then we're gonna do, this is Black Gold brand. You could probably use any cacti blend, but this is a cactus mix soil. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this in.
What makes it a cactus soil? Drier than
it is
regular
much
stuff?
drier. So I made the mistake the first time I made these using like the Miracle Grow moisture control, and they do not like that because they want to completely dry out. So that just doesn't work. Okay, so now we'll try to arrange some of these, and I like to just play with texture. So I'll start with kind of a taller piece toward the back. So I'm gonna just set this in, and he may move around, so I can.
Some rocks.
So I got some rocks to kind of stabilize it so he doesn't move too much. I'll turn this around in just a second so you'll be able to see. So I'll put a little bit of rock in there.
So you went basically to the nursery and just picked out different things, different kinds of succulents that you liked.
I did. I basically chose them based on color and texture, and because I just wanted to kind of play with texture and color. So what I like to do, you can see I've got this one at the back, and then I like to kind of graduate the height. You can do it however you want, but so I'm gonna try this one next. And sometimes it helps to just kind of play with them before you actually take them out of the pot.
As you're doing this, I want to ask you about when you care for the succulents. How much light do they need, and what type of light do we need to put these in?
Okay, so this is really kind of more of a desert climate plant, and so you really need to put these in a lot of sunlight. There are certain ones that will tolerate a little bit less, but for the most part, you do need quite a bit of light. So if you're putting them in a dark room, they won't survive very well for you.
And how often do you water them?
You will water them in once you plant them. You kind of water them in. And then after they get watered in,
what do you mean by water them in?
Just like you take I usually just take a water bottle on something like this. Like one water bottle will just be fine. Like once you put all of your soil in and you got it arranged the way that you want, then you pour water around the plants, and then you won't need to water it for a month.
A month?
So like mark it on your calendar that it's been a month, and then you just water it once a month, and that's it.
Angela Smeed, this is beautiful, and the arrangement you're making is going to be just gorgeous. Thank you for being here and showing us how to make beautiful arrangements that thrive on neglect. So you can't kill them unless you give them too much attention. Christine.